Come on, bro.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Throwing now is Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
4th down, here comes the lefty punter, Jamie Gillen. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Giants offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first point.
A ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Gino. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. A short one there to Bellinger.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play action now. It's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make this.
In trouble, and down he goes. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack. Here's Michael Dixon now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A short gain up to the 20. Byron Murphy, the rookie, there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. They're just able to connect on that play. Not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The tight end Fant in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. Before this next drive gets started, I want to tell you what's coming up in primetime here in Week 5. First week of October. Starts tonight with Sunday Night Football. Memories of the 70s sure to come to mind as the Cowboys and Steelers meet. It's in Pittsburgh at 8:20 Eastern. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. It's the Saints against the champion Chiefs at Arrowhead. Shotgun now for Jones. That is caught. It's Robinson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Singletary. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
3rd and 5. Here's Jones to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll complete it to Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 1st half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Smith to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. This one finds Lockett down the left side.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw is Smith. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Giants offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now Jones. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Jones to the air again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, that's Slayton. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Smith to Smith and Jigba. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Adam Thielen, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, check on the Patriots. and they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Ramondre Stevenson, a touchdown run in the victory. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Geno. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Geno to throw. Out quickly to Lockett. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Jones now on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Jones. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man is Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. Now he takes off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a handoff to Singletary. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now Jones on the bootleg. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Jones. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To throw is Jones. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Gano on to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A give to Charbonnet. He'll be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, Charbonnet. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and long. Smith. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Jones to throw on 2nd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Jackson. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And the Seahawks have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. They'll run. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Gino. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll run once more with Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Jones. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now, Gino. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the...
They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Joe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be... No louder place than here in Seattle before third down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They run with Charbonnet. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Smith, quick one to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, Singletary. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Up the middle. Here's Singletary. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. To throw, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Singletary. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. Jones going to hang on to it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. That's caught left side by Bellinger.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Jones. He's got it inside the 5. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short.
And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So a road win here for the Giants. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.